The Red Cross here in the Rio Grande Valley is now trying to shift their resources to help out residents affected by the floods. CBS 4's Grande Benitez talked with the disaster program manager of the Red Cross on how they are helping the state and hurricane relief from Florence and Michael.
Two back-to-back hurricanes have people arriving from all over the country and the valley to aid those affected along the east and the Gulf Coast.
We have deployed some of our current volunteers that have gone out to assist those families in those communities affected by those hurricanes.
And now with the heavy rainfall making landfall in central Texas, Lina Romero with American Red Cross says resources are spread thin.
Supporting Florida, we're supporting Georgia, and now we're looking to support in our own state. We're going to be deploying individuals that are trained out into those to support those areas as well.
Our sister station in Austin captured floodgates in Lake Travis open up to help relieve some of the flooding. What residents say is a shocking sight.
Usually it's a huge drop off right there, and so to see it almost level with the rest of the lake is just crazy.
Romero says the South Texas chapter has deployed 10 volunteers to help with the 3 natural disasters. Tomorrow, she heads up north to do her part.
I will be traveling to Kerrville to fill in for those staff that are out either supporting Michael, Florence, and the floods.
While hurricane season is not over yet, Romero says residents here in the valley should always be prepared.
It can happen. We had our floods in June. Unexpectedly, it could be us as well.
But Romero says residents shouldn't be worried about there not being enough resources to help here in the valley in case of an emergency.
We maintain a forest in our area, so that way, should something like the floods come about, we're not just left empty-handed.
Reporting in Harlingen with complete valley coverage, Grande Benitez, CBS 4 Valley Tonight.
If you would like to help in case of a future natural disaster for the American Red Cross, you can visit our website, valleycentral.com.
Little by little, we're beginning to see the destruction from Hurricane Michael in little towns far away from the coast. In Jackson County, nearly 30 miles northeast of Panama City, it's a town still waiting for water, power, and help.
I'm going to tarp it.
October has been a heart-wrenching month for Catherine Cranford. Earlier this month, she lost her husband, and last week her home was devastated by Hurricane Michael.
Everything that I'm going through, I'm having to go through myself and try to figure it out step by step, which is, it's pretty emotional and pretty hard to do.
The long days clearing debris and living without power or water were starting to take a toll on her. But that changed when Good Samaritan showed up in her front yard offering help.
When you start losing your faith and something like that happens, you get humbled and you get ashamed that you're losing your faith, because not everybody's bad.
Damage can be seen all around this small city, with down power lines, massive trees blocking roads, and tarps on homes. Small acts of compassion could also be seen everywhere.
Chili cheese dog.
Like this father and son serving hot meals to hungry residents.
And I knew there was a need here, and so I called my boss and I took 2 days off work, and I told my son, I said, we're going to go over there.
Acts large and small, helping victims stay positive in the aftermath of the hurricane.
It was uplifting and sent, because I was ready to just give up. And I think a lot of us out here do get like that.
People who live in the town of Fountain say they still do not have running water or power. Officials say residents should not expect power to be restored for at least another week. And when disaster strikes, Sinclair is there providing emergency assistance to survivors and first responders. Sinclair, along with the Salvation Army, is ready to serve those in need following Hurricane Michael. You can log on to www.valleycentral.com and click Donate Now so we can continue to show support. And we do thank all of you who may have already donated. As of 4:45 p.m. today, together we've raised more than $30,000. Salvation Army has served more than 86,000 meals in addition to over 14,000 hours of employee and volunteer service for Hurricane Michael relief efforts.